You did everything they told you to do. You woke up early, wore the uniform, memorized the formulas, and passed the exams. You followed the rules, got the grades, and maybe even earned a degree. But now, standing in the real world, you're asking yourself, why am I still broke? The truth is brutal. School was never designed to make you rich. It was designed to make you compliant. From the moment you enter the classroom, you're taught to sit still, raise your hand, and follow instructions. Creativity is boxed in. Questions that challenge authority are discouraged. And the subjects? They're carefully chosen to keep you focused on theory, not reality. You learned how to calculate the area of a triangle, but not how to calculate your taxes. You studied the French Revolution, but not how credit card interest compounds. You memorized the periodic table, but never learned how to read a paycheck. This isn't an accident. It's a design. The modern school system was built during the industrial age, when factories needed obedient workers, not independent thinkers. The goal wasn't to create entrepreneurs or investors. It was to produce employees who could follow orders, show up on time, and never question the system. And it worked. Today, millions graduate with honors, but struggle to manage their money. They know how to write essays, but not how to write a budget. They can analyze Shakespeare, but can't analyze a rental agreement. They can solve quadratic equations, but don't understand how inflation erodes their savings. Even worse, the system rewards conformity. The students who follow the rules get the praise. The ones who challenge the curriculum get labeled as difficult. But here's the irony. In the real world, it's the rule breakers, the question askers, the self-learners who build wealth. Think about it. The richest people in the world, Elon Musk, Oprah Winfrey, Richard Branson, didn't get rich by following a syllabus. They got rich by questioning everything school never taught them. They learned to think differently, act boldly, and take risks. None of those skills are taught in a classroom. And let's talk about the emotional cost. You graduate thinking you're prepared. You believe your degree is a ticket to success. But when the bills pile up, the job market feels unstable, and your paycheck barely covers rent, you start to feel betrayed. You did everything right. So why does life feel so wrong? That feeling isn't failure. It's awakening. You're waking up to the fact that the system was never built for your freedom. It was built for your obedience. And once you see that, you can start to break free. You can begin to unlearn the habits of obedience and relearn the skills of financial independence. You can stop waiting for permission and start building your own education, one that actually leads to wealth, freedom, and control. Because the classroom may have failed you, but the world is still wide open. You weren't just undereducated, you were strategically miseducated. The school system isn't broken. It's working exactly as it was designed, to keep you financially dependent, obedient, and unaware of how money really works. It's not a conspiracy theory, it's a business model. Let's break it down. The roots of modern education trace back to the Industrial Revolution. Governments and corporations needed factory workers, people who could follow instructions, repeat tasks, and never question authority. So, they built schools that mirrored factories. Bells, uniforms, rigid schedules, and standardized testing. You were trained to be punctual, compliant, and quiet, not curious, not entrepreneurial, not financially literate. Even today, the curriculum hasn't evolved. You're taught how to be a good employee, not how to build wealth. You learn how to apply for jobs, not how to create them. You're graded on memorization, not innovation. And who benefits from your ignorance? Let's be blunt. Banks profit when you don't understand interest. Credit card companies thrive when you don't read the fine print. Governments benefit when you don't know how taxes work. Corporations win when you stay in debt and keep buying. Financial ignorance is profitable for them. That's why personal finance is rarely taught in schools. Because if you understood how money works, you'd stop playing the game they rigged. You'd stop taking on student loans without understanding compound interest. You'd stop buying liabilities thinking they're assets. You'd stop working 40 years for a pension that barely covers groceries. The debt trap starts early. Think about it. You're encouraged to take out tens of thousands of dollars in student loans before you even understand what interest is. You're told it's good debt. But then, you graduate into a job market that doesn't guarantee income, and suddenly, you're locked into monthly payments for decades. Meanwhile, credit card companies flood campuses with offers. Build your credit, they say. But what they really mean is, get used to debt early. And once you're in the system, rent, bills, car payments, Taxes. You're too busy surviving to question it. What the rich teach their kids. Here's the contrast. Wealthy families teach their children how to think about money. They learn about assets, investing, taxes, and entrepreneurship before they hit puberty. They're taught how to make money work for them, not how to trade time for money. Public schools teach you how to be a consumer. Private mentors teach you how to be a producer. That's why the wealth gap keeps growing. It's not just about income. It's about information and mindset. If you don't understand money, you'll spend your life working for it. If you don't understand taxes, you'll pay more than you need to. If you don't understand debt, you'll stay trapped in it. And the worst part? You'll think it's normal. You'll think struggling is just part of life. You'll think financial stress is just adulthood. But it's not. It's a symptom of a system that never wanted you to be free. If school was supposed to prepare you for life, then why did it skip the most important part? Money. You were taught how to dissect a frog, but not how to dissect a paycheck. You learned about ancient empires, but not how to build one of your own. You spent years studying subjects that never taught you how to survive financially. Let's break down what they never taught you, and what you need to learn now. Compound interest. They never explained how compound interest works, how it can either grow your wealth or bury you in debt. A $5,000 credit card balance at 20% interest can balloon into $10,000 in just a few years if you only pay the minimum. Meanwhile, investing that same $5,000 in an index fund could double in a decade. Assets versus liabilities. You were never taught the difference between things that put money in your pocket and things that take it out. A car, liability. A rental property, asset. The rich buy assets. The poor buy liabilities, thinking they're assets. Taxes. You learned nothing about how taxes actually work. Most people don't know the difference between marginal and effective tax rates. They don't know how to legally reduce their tax burden through deductions, credits, or business structures. Entrepreneurship. You were trained to seek jobs, not create them. No one taught you how to sell, how to market, how to build something from scratch. Yet entrepreneurship is one of the fastest paths to financial freedom. Negotiation and value creation. You weren't taught how to negotiate your salary, pitch your ideas, or communicate your value. Instead, you were taught to accept what you're given and be grateful. Now the question is that how can you re-educate yourself? The good news? You don't need a classroom anymore. You need curiosity, discipline, and the right resources. Start with budgeting. Track every dollar you earn and spend for 30 days. You'll be shocked at how much leaks out unnoticed. Read foundational books. Start with Rich Dad, Poor Dad, The Psychology of Money, I Will Teach You to Be Rich, The Millionaire Fast Lane, and Your Money or Your Life. These books teach what school never dared to touch. Join financial communities, Reddit forums like Our Personal Finance, YouTube channels like Graham Stephan or Minority Mindset, and podcasts like Bigger Pockets or The Ramsey Show offer real-world advice from people who've lived it. Build a side hustle, whether it's freelancing, e-commerce, tutoring, or content creation. Start something that earns outside your job. It's not just about money, it's about control. Learn about investing. You don't need to be a Wall Street analyst. You just need to understand the basics. Stocks, ETFs, real estate, and how to avoid scams. Understand debt. Not all debt is bad, but most people use it wrong. Learn the difference between strategic leverage and financial slavery. School didn't teach you how to be rich, but now you know why, and now you know what to do about it. You don't need permission to learn. You don't need a degree to build wealth. You need clarity, courage, and consistency. Because the truth is, financial freedom isn't taught, it's earned. And it starts the moment you stop waiting for someone else to educate you and start educating yourself.